Dr. Tafel Sayed, founder and president of Rashford Business School, Switzerland. With over 20 years of experience in pharmaceutical and medical research, he has held leadership roles at Eli Lilly, Medis, and LabCorp, and was a CEO of a leading Australian clinical research organization. A passionate educator, he founded the James Lind Institute, Rashford Business School, and the Clinical Research Society, impacting thousands worldwide. Joining us virtually today, please welcome Professor Dr. Tafel Sayed.
Good morning, Dubai. Do you need my video or am I okay without the video?
They're okay without your video.
Yeah, thank you, because I'm in a hotel room at 6 a.m. in the morning. Whosoever is logged in online. First of all, thank you for the opportunity to me to be able to provide my thoughts at the start of the conference. But thanks to the leadership from Dr. Sudhendra from Manipal Academy of Higher Education, and also Dr. Nishu, having guided Confab 360 to this great success over the last few years. And we at Rashford have been witnessing this as strong collaborators in her vision to bring this to greater heights. Now, we share the vision that she has, and many of the other stakeholders have. Also, thanks to Dr. Anuj and his team and the greater team that has worked on this conference to be a success in such a short period of time. And also a warm welcome to all the honorable guests and panel and keynote speakers and the researchers who have invested their time and effort in bringing their work and showcase it at this conference. I always speak from a vantage point of being an educational and research institution, especially being a business school. So we have this things in context. Our world is changing very, very fast. And this is for the researchers addressing them. There was a time 20 years ago when the world was not moving this fast and research stayed relevant for a longer time, so others could look at it and continue to use it for their work. But today, as we know, not only is the technology moving so much faster. I said last year in my talk was that the amount of technological upgradation and innovation that we see in a week today was almost a year, 20 years ago. So we are seeing a much faster movement in all sciences and everywhere where research is happening, but more so in the area of technology, where it is we have seen the advent of newer technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, and other allied areas of computing, and it will continue to grow. We saw recently how DeepSeek suddenly had mammoth impact on the stock market, and considering that it was now a reasonable and a strong competitor to. This is a learning for researchers where researchers need to take a step back and look at what will the world look like in 10 years, not even 20 or 30, because it's hard to imagine with this level of technological advancement, what the world will look like in 20 years. But even if we looked 5 years in advance and we thought about what innovation should happen on top of what is already existing, so we could bring out something that would change the world considerably, obviously towards the good, because that's what everybody's talking about, is that we need to be ethical, we need to be socially considerate, and we also need to be environmentally considerate. Because of this technological advancement, these areas are at risk for being neglected or being negatively impacted. For researchers, I believe I've been a researcher myself, and in the healthcare area, pharmaceutical research area. Take a step back and think about, what am I passionate about? Why am I doing this? Is it just purely for and I believe that a lot of the researchers out there really have a strong passion for making it, seeing a change, even if it is one step at a time. And what will that change be? Who I can which is very important in today's world, because improvement on what existing models are or existing sciences is itself very strong innovation in today's world. It may not have been as attractive for researchers 20 years ago, where everyone was in the race of doing something completely new. But we are now in a world where a significant improvement on something that's already there is also going to change the world dramatically. And we saw that with DeepSeek, and I'm quoting the example again. And then collaborate with those who may have the know-how or may have the knowledge or the resources available to be faster and to be more relevant. We need applied research, which means that if every research has an opportunity cost, it has the cost of time, effort, money, resources, and a lot of the other investments made by even the family members of researchers and the institutions, beyond what we can measure tangibly. And it has to be such that these investments are realized into transformational outcomes quickly, rather than the research becoming only a discourse of academic pursuit, which is not what many others who have a gap to fill. And